Hi.
You have a different hairdo.
No, it
Oh,
just.
okay. Okay. How are you doing today, Svetlana?
I'm alright. How are you?
Same here, same here. Hello, Liana.
Hi.
Hey. Saturday is the only day when I can sleep in, so it feels good. That's what I did. I got up at 8:30.
Oh,
What about you, ladies? When do you like to get up, and when did you get to get up today?
uh, I prefer wake up near 11
Uh-huh.
a.m. But I uh, have to wake up earlier, and today, yes, I also have to wake up um, at 8 a.m. because I have a training.
Okay. Do you have any days during the week when you can sleep in?
Sunday?
Sunday, yes. Yes, for Sunday. Liana, what about you?
I always wake up early. Don't have a choice for another time.
So do you like waking up early?
No, of course, no.
No. So you don't have even one day a week when
No.
why?
Mm, it's a good question. I need thinking about it. Maybe, in the winter time, have a very short, like short day
Yeah.
when we sign,
Yeah.
and it's very important to wake up early.
Okay.
Early
I think
for me, because I don't like a night.
you don't like the night.
No, I mean,
The
when a
dark, when it's dark out.
dark
Yeah,
time,
well, me
yeah.
neither. Me neither. And I wanted to get up earlier today. I really did. I actually set my alarm to get up at 7:15 just because I
Mhm.
know that if I don't set up an alarm, I will wake up later and I will do less during the day.
Yeah.
But, I heard that alarm and I was like, I know I can sleep in. So I turned it off. Not snooze, but and. I have two buttons, snooze and I'm like, and. Yeah, 8:30 it was for me. Well, okay, we are here. We're all woken up at this point. Let's start the class. We're talking about test cases today. Before we explore John's further adventures, let's discuss test cases in general, and look at the questions that you have in the first exercise in the lead-in section. Svetlana, would you please take the first question? What is a test case?
Um, when you describe step by step, what should you do to check uh, one requirement?
Uh-huh. And what
Uh,
do they describe?
um, it's like describe a path.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Sure.
what exactly you should do to get a result, um, uh, which uh, was in requirement, and
Okay.
result should be the same as requirement.
Definition of done? Does it need to match the definition of done?
Um, I'm not sure.
Okay, acceptance criteria.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right.
There should be in test case.
So test cases, do they only describe the ideal scenario, or do they also tell you what should can go wrong and like what is not okay, or things like that? You know what I mean? So it can only tell you what is the normal way for a software to operate, or do they tell you what is the abnormal way, or when you see an error?
Yeah, it could be. It's called negative test case
Uh-huh.
when you describe how your system should behave if something wrong happen. I mean, it's like if you cannot find what you would like to find, for example,
Sure.
and how the system should behave in that case.
Yes, thank you. To sum up though, to sum up everything you said, well, not our, but the goal of the test case is to make sure that the program runs perfectly, right? So it is functioning properly or thoroughly. Sure, that's good. Liana, please take the second question.
What the objective of writing test case in software testing? Cover all requirements or functionalities. Or it's a reason why we write a test case.
Yes, it's true. Definitely. But like let's think about it more generally. So test case is a document, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yes, Svetlana?
Yeah, it's a document.
So with the document, is it the only thing that we want to do to make sure that the program runs correctly, or do we use it for something else at some point?
And for what we should we do for our app work correctly and find some defects, maybe.
Yes, okay, yes. So it can help you find the defects or bugs. And then in the future, it can also help you. Like this is something you can go back to, right? So
Yeah.
as any documentation, basically, like in Waterfall, they rely a lot on documentation. Not so much in Agile, but still, there are some documents that help the team to move along some process and return to some point where that can be helpful. Okay. Question number 3, Svetlana, please.
QA engineer?
So
Usually.
people like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like me.
It would be me. Uh-huh. What about
Not
developers? Not in your company. Developers don't do that.
don't do this. They write only user story.
Oh, sure.
But
Or
I'm not sure about user story.
usually it can created by analysts.
Mm-hmm. Those guys.
But in our company, sometimes developer write a feature.
Yeah.
But it depends on task.
Yeah, definitely. So they're sometimes they're capable, but I don't think it's preferred for developers to write test cases anyway. They are partial, like okay. And the last question, Liana.
What the test? Case management tools. We use. I'm not sure I correct pronunciation. Azure.
Azure.
Azure. Okay, Azure. For write and what template title description describe step by step actual result expected result maybe some detail about this test case.
Okay.
If I correctly remember all.
No, okay. So you named some sections. We will definitely explore that in a minute further. Svetlana, would you please share about your practice?
Usually we use Test It. It's kind of web application where we can create test cases. Yeah. Honestly, it could be you can use any tools like Google Documents and so on everywhere.
Like Jira. Do you use Jira?
No, only for tasks.
Liana, do you use Jira? I'm just curious.
No,
No. You have never used it?
no,
No. Okay.
not yet.
Yes, people have like this love-hate relationship with Jira, and I'm just curious. Like, I don't use it, but I keep hearing about it. People are like, "Oh, Jira is great," or "Oh, Jira is so slow." And some people are like, "Oh, it's so slow," and some people are like, "No, it works fine." And and I'm just curious about it. Okay, thank you.
It depends on IT.
Sorry?
It depends on support.
Somebody told me, because I asked this question, I asked someone this, and they're like, well, maybe they have poor internet connection. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, all the time, you have poor internet connection. Okay, would you please move to the reading section? Where John continues his journey, and he's still working on an online store for a global skincare company, as you remember. And he has just written a test case. So can you all see the page, by the way? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, Svetlana, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So let's have a look at this test case and identify the right name for each section. We'll again do it one by one. Svetlana, please take the first one.
Okay. It looks like test case ID.
It does look like test case ID, maybe because it is.
I can choose it.
Yes, wonderful. Liana, please, next one.
It's reading, yeah?
It is reading. And so yes, let's please actually also read since it's reading. Let's read what we have in each line. Read and find the title for
So okay. Verify using login with valid. It's like with this name. So verify using login with what? Not like credentials.
with valid credentials, and the name of this section would be?
It would be
So something that is in the beginning. What do you normally have in the beginning?
authorization. I don't know.
Oh, but you know that you have options? Are you looking at the options that you have? If you click on
Test data.
Uh-huh.
Test data. Test case title. Actual result. Test step. Comments. Other test status. I don't know what it's.
Okay, you do. Something that comes in the beginning. So we have ID. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, but it's the first. Yeah,
Yes, and then
BTC.
what comes after the ID? Like when you meet a person, what do you ask first? The person that you don't know. Hi, and then what do you normally want to know about that person? Probably their name, something like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so perhaps we have the same situation with test cases. We got to know what it's called.
Title, not.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Test case
Okay.
title. It is the title. Svetlana, please take the third. Let's read the line and then pick the name for it.
To authenticate.
Exactly, to authenticate.
To authenticate a successful user login on beautybox.com. It looks like prerequisites. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Prerequisites. Prerequisites. Look, prerequisites is something that it comes before, like something you already have. It's not really
Oh,
instruction, you know, or anything like that.
hmm.
So prerequisites is a set of conditions that exist.
Oh. Hmm. Test step? Oh, no. I'm not sure. Comments, maybe?
We can skip.
Oh, okay.
We can, but we will get back to it. Now, Liana, please take the next one.
The next one I know. The user navigates to beautybox.com. The user, it's test steps.
It is test steps, but let's still read all of them.
Okay. The user enters a requested
A registered
registered email address in the email field. The user will click next. The user enters the registered password. The user clicks sign.
sign.
Oh, sign.
That would be funny though.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, sign in. And these are again test steps. Good, thank you. Svetlana, now please take the next one.
The user has a registered account with valid credentials, username, email, and password. The website is up and running. It's like expected results.
Potentially, but not necessarily.
No, I don't see this words pre-questions. It's like not to you. Nobody uses these words. Precondition, maybe.
Yeah, precondition is.
I don't see before the
prerequisites.
Yeah. Precondition, yeah.
Yes, it's. I mean, it's true that precondition is also used as the same thing. Actually, yes, Svetlana, maybe it's like also more known to you. Precondition.
Oh, okay.
No, is it? Yeah. So prerequisites is the same as precondition.
Oh, okay. I try to remember it.
Okay, so actually that's what it is. It looks like something we want, but this is something that we already have. The section that you just read. So the desired result is a little bit lower in this test case.
Oh, okay. What should I do?
Oh, well, I basically already told you the answer, like the name of the section. Maybe you didn't catch it in the abundance of my words. But I don't want to just say it, you know, I don't want to like say which section, but we just discussed it. Do you know the name of the section that you just read?
Honestly, no.
Okay, skip. Liana, next one.
Chrome version 86. Browser.
It is a browser. Sure. Let's take the second one, or the next one with you as well.
Okay. Legitimate username and password. Legitimate. Legitimate. So results, steps, comments, testimony, browser test. Maybe it is data, but I'm not sure.
There is. It sure is. It's test data.
Mm-hmm.
Svetlana, please take the next one.
Once the email, username, and password are entered, the web page redirects to the user's profile, displaying and highlighting the recent purchases at the top. One of the results.
Yes. Yes, expected results.
Yeah.
So maybe now you can tell me what the name of that previous section was. The user has a registered account, the website is up and running.
Prerequisites.
Prerequisites, yes.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never used this thing
You don't
in my
have
test
to.
case.
Yes, like Liana said, precondition is the same meaning.
It should be earlier.
Okay, well, precondition. That sounds easier. Then the next one, Liana, please take the next one.
Its actual result as
Actual
expected.
result, yes. And the next one is?
Check.
Done.
Not
Yes, fail,
expected.
pass.
1 minute, 1 minute. Test data, test case data, actual result. Test steps, comments, test. Test status.
Yep, that's test status. Svetlana, the final one, please.
The login functionality works as expected without any issues. Kind of comments.
It is comments. And now let's get back to the one that we skipped in the beginning.
Test scenario.
To authenticate a successful user login is test scenario, yeah. Please tell me what you're thinking right now.
I'm not sure that I've ever write test case like this because precondition should be earlier because you should understand what should you prepare before test steps.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what is the test scenario. It's like a or what?
Okay, you're confused. I wish I could help you more than I'm capable. But yeah, tell me about your experience. Tell me about the sections. So Uliana mentioned some sections that they include in their test cases. And what about you and your practice? What do you normally have? And you mentioned that the order of steps should be different as well. Would you please share?
Yeah, of course. First of all, test case ID, title. Before that, we had a kind of description of functionality. Then we had a precondition. What should we prepare before steps? Then steps. Yeah. After that, expected results. Also before expected results, there could be some environments like browser or operation system or something like this. Yeah, and then status, actual result, comments, and so on. Yeah, kind of the same, but I'm not sure what that mean test scenario and why precondition after test steps.
Okay, all right. I'll take your feedback, and we will treat this as just some speaking practice in English rather than an example you should follow, okay? And we are going to maybe start answering the questions. Let me have a look. So Svetlana, you just gave us a rundown of all of the sections that are included here and what you include in your taste cases. You already commented on the template. It's not the same when you write test cases. Liana already also told us about her experience. Liana, maybe let's take the second question.
What the different,
Yes,
between
please,
this
yes.
case? How I remember, if I remember correctly, the test scenario, it's like a feature, like a user story when we mention a common scenario like this, and test case is more use like a template. No, we use like what we need to do step by step. I mean, the open condition, priority. For me, if I correct,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Svetlana, do you agree, or maybe you have something to add?
I've never used this scenario because usually I can use test cases or checklists. I mean, if I would like to check something quick, so I use checklist and that's all.
Well, as far as I understand, what Liana said actually is very close to what it is like. So a test scenario is like a task, and a task case is like a detailed description, like generally.
It's like one function. All
Well,
this
how,
website.
how something should function.
Yeah.
But yes, with details. So yeah, that's it. And that's, Svetlana, that's very interesting that you don't have that. So it tells me that the process can be different and can vary from company to company and the approach. And that's fascinating, actually. So Svetlana, please take the third question. Preconditions.
Usually in preconditions, we describe what we should do before the main test steps. I mean, should we authorize before something? Should we prepare some users for these steps, or should we, I don't know, change something in database and so on? Something what we should do before.
Something that you need to prepare.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yes, that's good. And in this case, in John's case, what are the prerequisites or precondition for the test case?
You should have an account with valid credentials. Credentials, yes. This and website should work.
Yes, it totally should, or else nothing is gonna come out of this. Thank you very much. Now, question number 4, Liana.
What the expected result? It's how to describe it. This is result. What happened after the action? I don't know how to describe it. like this.
What we want to get after we're done. Basically.
Yeah.
And speaking about this particular test case, what is the expected result?
It's a result what we see after our action.
Yeah. But if you look at John's test case, where is that expected result?
One, the mail username, passport. entered, and the website redirect to the user's profile. Display the blah, 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 blah.
Well, yes. Let's still read this just so we can practice.
Okay, displaying and highlighting their recent purchases at the top.
Sure, that's that. Thank you. Svetlana, 5.
What a possible option for the test status: fail and pass.
Yep, that's that.
Because that's all.
Pass, fail, nothing else, really. Then, Liana, please take number 6.
What should the comments section include? Do you add any comments to your test case? Maybe if we have a status pass, maybe we write some comments like what a reason, and I don't know, do some researching about the status pass, and maybe someone block this test. I don't know, server downtime, maybe some error. I don't know, something like this. I don't know.
Something maybe unexpected, something extraordinary, something that just any additional information or observation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree, Svetlana?
Yes. Usually I use comments if something is wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's all.
Okay, like a message that you want to kind of like pass on. And Svetlana, would you please take the first word from the 7th question? So our task is to find synonyms to the bolded out words from the test case.
Okay. Confirm user login. Check user login. I'm not sure.
Well, we are looking for synonyms in the test case that we worked with.
Verify.
Yep. Verify. Exactly. Thank you. Liana, the second one, please. Authorize.
How correct to write it? Authorize? Authorize is successful user login. But the on topic before we use authorize, maybe navigate.
It's above navigate. Navigate is a go-to.
Validate. Validate.
One more.
No? One more.
Where are you looking? Are you looking in the test case, or are you just trying to come up with examples?
Examples. For this
Well, I
case.
love the creativity, but let us make it a bit easier and go to 1.1, the test case that we just worked with, and look for the synonym there.
Okay.
Yes.
Successful user login. The test scenario to authenticate a successful. The same.
Well, it's not the same, but it is same-ish. So
Same-ish.
what is the word again?
To.
Yes, yeah, great.
Authenticate.
Authenticate, yes.
Authenticate.
To authenticate. Yeah, it's similar. Not the same, but very similar. Thank you.
Okay.
Svetlana, 3.
The user goes to beautybox.com. It should be navigate.
Exactly, and it is. Use a navigate. Oh my God, I think I actually said that before. I didn't mean to, but no, I know that you knew that anyway. Liana, let's take the next one. 4.
The web page sends the user to the user's profile. Redirect.
Yes, thank you very much. And the final one.
Showing and highlighting the recent purchases at the top. Displaying.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. displaying. Thank you. All right. Before we dive into the final section for today, let us have another look at the test case and find good phrases that you like or love or feel it can be useful, that you have a relationship with. Couple phrases, your favorites for today.
Valid credentials.
Valid credentials. That's a good one. You know, the word credentials, it sounds so smart. It's amazing. Like for me. And yeah, I think that's a good one, definitely. More? More. Liana, go on. I know that you're in love with at least 3 phrases from this test case.
No.
Don't break my heart.
Okay. Maybe only one.
At least one. Come on.
It's nothing interesting.
Nothing? Did I hear it
No.
right? Okay, well, how about the
Yeah.
website is up and running? User navigates to some web page.
Okay. After
Okay. I'm like, all right, that's fine.
to authenticate.
There you go. Okay. There you go. That's a good authenticate, yeah. Login functionality works as expected without any issues, for example. These phrases can definitely be useful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, and let's navigate. If you let me use that fancy word, let's navigate to vocabulary tab and have a look at the exercise that we have here. We only have one. It looks so lonely, and we're looking at 6 empty boxes. Let's fill them with dwellers. Let's find lines, let's find expressions that will live in each box. Svetlana, please read the titles for each box.
Test case title, test scenario, test steps, prerequisites,
Prerequisites.
expected results, actual results.
Thank you.
Monday.
Now, Liana, please take the first one, the search.
The search functionality should be enabled. It's like no.
Let's.
It's very strange. Yeah, it's like a precondition, but
Yes, sure. That means that it goes to. Where does it go? Yes.
Prerequisites.
Prerequisites. It's very similar to the Russian word, I guess, except the stress is different. Like if you think of the Russian option, it's basically the same, except again, the stress is not on the same syllable. Yes, prerequisites. Svetlana, select a shipping method.
Test steps,
Yes.
probably.
Yes. Yeah.
The user's name was displayed incorrectly at the actual result.
The actual result. Yes.
Browse to a product page. Also, I'm not sure the test steps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Good, good. Mhm.
Product should be able
Available.
for purchase.
Mhm.
It's prerequisite.
Prerequisites.
Which one?
Okay, yeah, Svetlana.
To remove items from the shipping cart, test steps.
Really?
I think that we should remove. Oh,
It's
test
Would you
scenario.
would you start your test steps with two? Two,
Oh,
would you? I don't. I mean, okay, I get the idea. I think I understand the idea behind it, but according to what we're looking at, probably not a test step, but what is it?
test scenario,
Yes.
probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The order should be processed successfully.
Mhm.
It's look like a expected result.
Yeah. Mhm. Yes.
A valid payment method should be available. Prerequisites.
Yeah.
The application should reject the user's credentials and display an appropriate error message.
Appropriate error message, right?
It's expected result.
Sure is. Mm-hmm.
Navigate to the search bar. Test case title, probably no, or navigate or test steps.
Yeah, it's test steps. See the difference? How we don't put two. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't know. I have that intuition, but like okay, yes, it's a test step. Now submit.
Submit order with valid payment.
Yeah, I think to identify where it belongs, we need to kind of like have a look at the whole picture, the bigger picture of what we have.
Okay, test case.
Just case what?
Submit order with valid payment.
Wait, you just
This case titles.
yes, thank you. A valid payment, so submit order with valid payment is test case title. But yeah, it could be confused with steps. But yeah, that's why I said we kind of like need to think really. And next would be
Search for a product. It looks the same. I think test case title.
Yep.
The user was unexpectedly redirected to the homepage. It's actual result.
Yeah, ouch. Ouch. We didn't want that to happen. Svetlana.
To browse
Browse.
product categories. Test scenario.
Yeah. See how we know already all of the tricks here. Blank page.
A blank page was displayed. It's like an actual result.
Yeah. Why would we have like bad things? Yeah.
A test user account must exist in the system with valid credentials. Prerequisites.
Yeah.
Log in the locked account. No, it's like no. It's this case title.
Yeah. like it's more general.
To check out with a valid payment method test scenario.
Yeah. Look at you go.
Verify that an error message is displayed. It's like a test step.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Why not?
Maybe yes. Yes.
Yeah.
A list of search results should be displayed. Expected results.
Yeah, sure.
To reset password. Forgot what reset mean.
What does it mean? Change?
Forgot. Ah. Reset password. Look like a test scenario.
Yeah. There. Okay, wonderful. Now, well, thank you very much for your work here, and let's try to find some useful expressions in this exercise as well.
I get the idea that this scenario should be started from
Good. Okay, that's good. So, okay, let's maybe share takeaways as well. So Svetlana's was a takeaway. It was not like a useful phrase specifically, but a takeaway. And for you, Lana, any takeaways, any useful phrases?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, think about it. You know,
Yeah.
I can even
I didn't use this phrase on my for create a user story or issues ticket. No, my current job not related. It's there is not related for my job at the moment. Maybe if I change somebody.
Well, okay. All right. For me, I like a valid payment method. I think it's like universal. You don't really need to use it in a professional context, but just like valid payment method. You can use it in other contexts. Reject credentials. You know, a lot of these, like you look at them, or at least for me, I look at them and I obviously understand what they mean. But in the specific context, perhaps it will be challenging to find the necessary phrase. So I like to look at these phrases from that point of view. Navigate to the search bar, for example, submit order, and so on. Like a blank page was displayed again instead of showed, like, you know. All right. For now, I'd like to offer you a couple words in the chat for pronunciation. Couple, really. What is it? What is it? Oh, how do we pronounce the word that I sent in the chat?
Objective.
Aha, and I'm glad that you're the one who's pronouncing it. So it's objective. Objective.
Okay.
Objective. And oops, I thought it was there, but it wasn't. Okay.
Valid?
Yeah. Valid. Valid.
Valid.
Valid. Objective. That's a valid objective. How about that? Let's say that's a valid objective.
Valid objective.
That's a valid objective. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You know, it's very important to actually say it because otherwise we just won't develop that muscle memory that we need in order to memorize the words and their pronunciation. Okay, guys, so you have some homework from this unit. As you can see, we're done. Congratulations on the job well done. We're going to switch to the next one, where we keep talking about test cases.
Okay.
Now, please let me know if you see the new unit in the warm-up section?
Yeah.
I don't
Well, unfortunately,
see.
I will need to ask you to refresh the page because sometimes it happens.
Yeah, but if I refresh, I lose connection.
Hopefully you'll get back quickly. We'll be waiting for you to
Okay.
hear. Yes, discussing English. So in the first exercise, as you can see, we'll need to match the parts of the sentences. And Liana is back. Look at that. I didn't even have time to say the task. That's how quickly you're back. Can you see the warm-up now? Great. So saying that our task is to match the parts of the sentences that we are already familiar with based on the previous unit. And let's start. First, probably, Liana, would you please read the left column? And then Svetlana will read the right column.
Okay.
Then we will do the matchmaking.
The user navigates. The user has a registered account. When the email and password are entered, the recent purchases should be displayed, and the login functionality works. The website is. The user is able to check out with the search functionality.
Thank you.
To the main page, highlighted at the top, up and running, valid payment method with valid credentials should be enabled. The web page redirects to the user's profile as expected without any issues.
All right, any questions? No. All right, let's matchmake. Liana, please take the first one.
The user navigates to the main page.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
The user has a registered account with valid credentials.
Yes.
Once the email and password are entered, the web page redirect to the user's profile.
Yep.
The recent purchases should be displayed and highlighted at the top.
Yes.
The login functionality works as expected with any issues. Without any issue. Without.
Great.
The website is up and running.
It is. Wonderful.
The user is able to check out with a valid payment method.
What kind of payment method?
What kind of?
Yeah.
Valid.
Valid. Yeah. Thank you.
The search functionality should be enabled.
Good. Yes. Thank you. Wonderful work. Now, really curious about this one. So you have 6 pictures. See, under the picture, you have an arrow to the right where you can skip to the next images. So you have 6 of them. And the task is to describe these images by using the expressions from the exercise that you just worked with. I guess I'm going to ask you to have another look at these expressions that you have put together and see how you can apply them to the images in front of you.
First image looks like search page.
All right. So Svetlana, please, would you suggest your description?
With search page. The search functionality should be enabled. This phrase should be.
Okay, just as a general reference, the reason why we do these exercises is for us to go over the useful vocabulary once again, right? So it doesn't, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter too much if it's right or wrong. You know what I mean? We are trying to match make them and also process that information, that vocabulary, say it, work with it. That's our main goal, right? So please, like, don't be afraid to make a mistake or whatever. We're just practicing vocabulary. So yeah, that works. It looks like you know, a search, and that's a good match. Anything else that matches here, or not really?
Not really. It's search functionality only.
The website is up and running. I don't know. Looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It also could be the main page.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's work like this. Let's just take an image and see which of the expressions match with that image. Let's navigate to the second one. And Liana, please.
It's page very strange. Maybe it's about the user navigates to the main page. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe the website is up and running. It's
Okay. Looks like it. Yeah. Maybe the user has a registered account with valid credentials because they got apps. And apparently, the login functionality works as expected without any issues because the user was able to get in the account. Okay.
maybe.
Svetlana, let's look at the third image.
Oh, something about where it was. The recent purchases should be displayed and highlighted at the top because it looks like a purchase page.
And what about the user being able to check out with a...
Yeah. Also, the user is able to check out with the payment methods.
Good. And Liana, will you please take the fourth?
It's
like abstract thinking as well. We're creating new neural connections in our brain. Maybe this lady is searching for something. I think it's a lady. I don't know.
I don't know what this. What's payment? It's very difficult for me.
Well, for me, like she's like searching for some information somewhere. So maybe you can talk about the search functionality.
Maybe.
Website. So which phrases would you use?
No, the search functionality should be enable.
Yeah.
It's like
And what about the website?
the website is up and running.
Yeah, it looks like because she's fine. She's browsing.
Okay,
Okay. Well, let's stop here because we're out of time, unfortunately. Unfortunately for me, because I was enjoying the class.
Thank you.
We have two words that Liana, don't relax just yet. Would you please read this word? Two words, two last words.
Entered.
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 Entered, and above that.
Registered.
Yes, registered. Registered. Yeah. Registered, entered. Good. Thank you very much. Do you guys have any questions?
No.
No question.
Comments, concerns? Okay. It was my pleasure to have this class with you today. I will see you tomorrow. Yay. Yes, Liana, yes. 5 o'clock.
Monday.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, MSK. You signed up for it. You said yes.
Yeah, I forgot about
Yes.
it. Okay.
I have it documented on Telegram.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot about it.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Thanks so much, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have a good one.
Thank you. Goodbye.